Hello, MrVanleider here. You make me this, bring me up, bring me down. Playing sweet, make me move like a flake. Mr. Saxobeat. Yes, them be lyrics from the intensely annoying Eastern European pop song which I keep hearing on the radio. Before I move on from intensely annoying Eastern European pop songs, two things. One is a question you can answer me down the comment section. Is she, the singer of that song, is she fit? More precisely, is she fitter or less fit than either of Eastern Europe's other notable pop exports, namely the bargain basement cheeky girls or the fake lesbian stylings of Tattoo? Point number two is the way that the Bird in the song says flake is absolutely hilarious, and if anyone knows of a remix of that of that song that's just her saying flake over and over again for 3 minutes or so, I'd be very interested to hear from you. Before I move on to actual Call of Duty stuff, wanted to give a brief shout out to the creator of my channel background, which you can see if you go and visit my channel. It's a chap, I assume a chap called Hysteria. He's in my other channels, and there's a link in the description of this video. If shout outs annoy you, maybe this one will less so, because if you've got your own YouTube channel and need some GFX done, then maybe you can cut a deal with Hysteria there for some hookers or some cocaine, some cash money. I don't know. Yeah, so actual Call of Duty. Well, today I am I'm playing some awful players on Summit, and this was the first game I've had a little while now. The first game that I purchased and used a gold gun. First gun I got in gold was the AK-47, because it's a classic and you can't mess with the classics. Yeah, and I thought it was magic during this game because it goes really well. The other thing to mention is that I'm 14th Prestige now, and I don't plan on carrying on and going to 15. For that reason, I've now got an awful lot of pro perks unlocked, and I'm finding that my KD is nudging upwards, presumably because I've got all the guns unlocked and all the perks and all the kill streaks that I need, so I don't take that hit in the first few levels of a prestige where it's not going especially well, or not going as well as it does when you unlock some of the better stuff. Yeah, so in terms of my combat record, I've now got current win streaks like 111, and I'm very much been in sort of try hard mode, not using the less used guns unless I happen to pick up an RPK like here. But yeah, I'm trying as hard as I can to keep that win streak going. The reason why I want to talk about the combat record, because with Modern Warfare 3 coming out and the release of this Call of Duty Elite, which is going to be basically something that you can pay for, that's going to be like a really extended version of the combat record from this game, and yeah, obviously I think that the people really manipulate their combat records to achieve an appearance that maybe they're a better player or not than they actually are. An example of this is with the KDs, and if you check people's KDs, there's a huge variety of different numbers, but I think you can be considered a decent player if your KD's above maybe 2. I don't know, maybe that's a good player, just in general speaking. But some people have got much better KDs than that, but if they always play, say, Demolition, and always run with the party and constantly spawn trap the other team for 3 rounds, like they throw a round so they can continue spawn trapping, I think that gives a really unrealistic sort of representation of your KD, because if your go 110-5 in, you know, that's the only game you ever play, and if you have a bad one, then it's, you know, 50 odd to 10, or people, you know, can really manipulate that to make it look like they're an awesome player. And similarly with the win-loss, like I currently have this big win streak. I mean, it's not enormous. I know that there are people who surely watching this video have longer ones, but I'm quite pleased with it. Yes, that's what she said. I'm quite pleased with it, and I don't now want to lose it, but also I've never dashboarded. I've, you know, try not to leave games. Yeah, so it's going to happen. I'm going to lose it eventually, but other people might have enormous win streaks, and you look at their win-loss ratio, and it's, you know, not that impressive. It's, you know, just nudging just over 1. And surely if you have a win streak of 500, then your win-loss should be slightly better than that. But again, people manipulate their records, and I'm wondering whether, if this elite service is something that you pay for, is going to be sort of available on, I don't know whether they'll link it to your Facebook or to your Twitter or YouTube or whatever, but it's going to be visible to sort of presumably anyone who wants to see it, or, you know, anyone who you want to show it off to. And I think that's going to encourage generally bad, unsporting behaviour. I may be wrong, but yeah, for me the win-loss is more important than the KD at this point for me. And yeah, I think most other people, if, you know, certainly some people care more about their kill death than their win-loss, and that's fair enough. You know, you can do what you want, but because people are tempted to look at the KD and say, ooh, a 4 KD, he must be a really good player, they generally just gloss straight over the win-loss, and I'm wondering if that will be made worse by the fact that everyone's KD will be available on Facebook or wherever they choose to hang out from a social media standpoint. Yeah, I don't know what you think. Leave me a comment down the comment section, as I said before, and yeah, I will react to that. Sorry, this has been a slightly sort of lazy commentary, but yeah, I'm feeling slightly lazy, so yeah, nothing else to say.